Hi, my name is Austin Gerald and I'm 49 years of age and I live here in Orlando, Florida, and I would love to be HGTV's next design star. It was recently that I was able to complete my 4-year degree, a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Interior Design, at a local school here in Orlando, Florida called International Academy of Design and Technology. It was there that I was able to develop my expertise and passion for interior design. I'd like to show you first a couple of my school projects. In designing the fresco restaurant, as the designer, it was incumbent upon me to try to make the entire space as green as possible. And that's a really strong passion that I have, is how can we all should understand what great design is, making a space very beautiful and functional. But how can we do it that's more sustainable? It's important as a designer that I not only design a space that's functional and aesthetically pleasing, but have I done it in a responsible way? Have I used paints with low VOC? Have I used products that are locally made and haven't been shipped overseas? I want to be able to bring in the beauty and the design into a space and have it as less impact onto the environment as possible. I think it's very, very important. And that kind of segues into also how I feel about particularly the American culture, is we're such a consumer culture that we're inundated with so much stuff. I think I want to be that designer to show people how to kind of minimize and get rid of all of the things that they don't necessarily need and give them their space back, because the more space that you have in your environment, I think it makes it a lot more enjoyable to be in. My father was in the Air Force. He retired after 30 years. I was born in Hill Air Force Base, Ogden, Utah. My sisters were born in Vegas, and my oldest brother, he was born in the UK, in Scotland, and my mother was British as well. I, as an adult, joined the active duty Air Force and got a chance to travel all over the world, mostly Europe, and it was really enjoyable and interesting to see all of the ancient architecture from Europe, which was really nice to see. I worked on F-16 avionics for 4 years when I was on active duty from 1987 to 1991, and I got to work the electrical systems on the F-16. When I came back to Orlando and resumed my full-time career with Disney, I cross-trained into the medical field, and I've been working as a medic here at Patrick Air Force Base, Cocoa Beach, Florida. And it's kind of interesting, my second favorite project is a 25,000 square foot clinic, an outpatient clinic, and I was able to leverage a lot of my medical training and my design with that. That paired up very well. That was a very interesting project. I had to do a lot of research, code research, building systems and codes to make sure that everything was met to code, was appropriate. You're looking at things, like X-ray, there's a lot of codes that will dictate how something is built or drawn. It's important, I think, before you just jump in right into a design solution, is that you really get to know your client. Spend a lot of time with them. Find out exactly what it is that they need, what it is they want. I think if you spend a lot of time in preparation, it's going to make it that much easier for your end product, for your end design. It's going to give them the product that they're looking for. Not only will it look good, but it's going to function in the most perfect way. I'd like to be able to show you how I brought in some unique design into my very own home. Creating a great personable space is not difficult to do. Personal design doesn't have to be difficult or expensive. I was able to make this piece of artwork right here for just $80. And these are just some supplies that I was able to collect, at the local hardware store. And I really had a great time doing it. It really ties into the theme that I have running throughout my house. A good designer will get to know their clients really well, will not only give them a final product that they were looking for and wishing for, but would actually be able to give them something that they weren't even expecting, something much better than they had anticipated. And in the end, too, as a responsible designer, I want to make it as low impact on the environment as possible. Thank you for considering me as a contestant on the next Design Star. This is a culmination of all of my life's dream and hard work, and it will be one of the most important things that I've accomplished in my life. Thank you for giving me this opportunity and making my dream a reality.